Hi guys, so I'm going to make this video under 5 minutes and you'll know why by the end of it, but I wanted to come on and share something with you that I know can inspire growth. That's a simple thing that you can do that I know you'll see massive results from. So I was just out in Ohio and Pennsylvania last week, well earlier this week actually, and had such a great time out with the owners and professionals, and now I'm getting ready to go to Memphis and do the same thing. And oh, I just love education. I think it's amazing because it can fuel such incredible growth as long as there's some action put behind it. So when I'm out in the market, if you had a class from me lately, you've probably heard me say that there's two types of people who attend my classes. There's either doers or there are fakers. Now, at risk of offending anybody, if you're a faker, you are the type of person who shows up at the class, you have good intentions, but when you leave, you don't apply anything that you learned. You just get back into your normal routine and nothing changes. Or there's the doers, who are the ones that go to the classes, they take the education, and they're so inspired that they go back to their businesses and create massive changes and growth. Matter of fact, their teams are usually a little nervous if they know that they're going to be attending a class or a conference because they know when they come back there will be things changing. Anyhow, it's the doer that inspires me. I love working with doers. It's so amazing and motivating for me to be able to be in the presence of all of that incredible energy. So I want to talk to you about how you can be a doer every day for yourself. And what I do every day is through something I call a 90-day success plan. And that's a whole nother class I'll create at some time, but that's a much longer class. So today I'm going to give you a nugget, just a nugget of information and something you can do in just a short amount of time, but you have to do 3 things. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to find 5 minutes in your day. 5 minutes of time that you can set aside and dedicate to some education. So maybe it's your drive to or from work. Maybe it's extra minutes that you're spending on social media that you can pull in and take from, or perhaps while you're getting ready every morning. And take those 5 minutes and set them aside for something really personal, for your own personal growth, and which will ultimately, if you're applying it to business, be business growth. So from there, the step 2 is going to be now you're going to think about different things you can pull from, a little pocket book full of ideas. Maybe it's motivational videos that you want to watch, or podcasts that you want to listen to, or an inspirational radio station that you have on in the car, or a book that you want to read. Whatever it is, just have some ideas in mind as to the different things that you could do in those 5 minutes. So that's step 1, 5 minutes. Number 2, the pocket full of ideas. Number 3, I challenge you every day, whatever it was that you learned in that 5 minutes, you find an opportunity in your day to apply it, to create some action around it. Perhaps you're utilizing the information in a conversation or a challenge that you're having, or maybe even you're just sharing it with a buddy who's doing this with you and you want to know what each other has learned and you're sharing that information. But somehow find a way where you can create action around that information that you've had. And at the end of 90 days, I want you to look back and see the growth that you've had simply by taking 5 minutes a day to create that opportunity for yourself and stepping through to action. 5 minutes is all it will take to create massive growth at the end. Let me give you a quick example. I am a super slow reader, but reading is really important to me. Reading books that inspire me and motivate me and teach me new ideas, I need to do it. But for years, I would just say I just don't have the time. 5 minutes a day, I'm able to read about 3 pages in that 5 minutes. So over the course of 90 days, I just read 270 pages, which is ultimately a book. By the end of the year, I've now got 4 books under my belt. 5 years later, I've now read 20 books. Just look at what that compound effect of building little things 5 minutes day after day can do for you. So I challenge you, find your 5 minutes, your pocketbook full of ideas, and applying it every day, because we need to have growth and we need to put action behind it. And we're all busy. We're super busy. So apply what you've learned and don't waste your time. So today you just spent 5 minutes with me. What are you going to do with that 5 minutes so that you didn't waste it, so that you were able to move forward and create growth from it?